Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Waharakak Wadash. I want to give all praises, glory, and honors to the Most High, Yahweh. In the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai. In the name of the Rakak Wadash, the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth. And Shalom to the 1/3, the men, women, and children that are listening and learning. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. So this is your brother Ainar, back again with another lesson. And the hot topic right now is still prophecy. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Who comes in the spirit of prophecy, man? I got this article I was reading by Vice. It came out March 1st, which is, I think today is the 1st, but whatever. It says Ford seeks patent to turn cars into dystopian nightmare if you miss a payment. We look up that word dystopian. Most of you probably know what it means, but we're gonna look it up. That's what our elders taught us, so this is what we're gonna do. It says relating to or denoting an imagined state or society where there is great suffering or injustice. And when you read that, if the thought don't come to your mind about Jacob's trouble, then you probably not in the right spirit. All right, let's go back. Okay, and let's see what they say for nightmare too. It says a nightmare, also known as a bad dream, is an unpleasant dream that can cause a strong emotional response from the mind, typically fear. Yeah, that's what's going to happen on this earth, man. This planet is going to have a severe nightmare. Okay. It says the patent imagines self-driving cars that will repossess themselves. And lately, especially this past year and a half, maybe, there's been a lot of push for AI and autonomous employed, I'd say autonomous employed technology. Okay, and you'll understand what I mean by that once I read, once we start going into it. It says Ford is seeking a patent for a system that would enable its cars to annoy users with endless notifications, constant beeps and chimes, or even lock owners out of the car entirely if they miss a payment, according to a patent application published last week. Okay, so you see where this is going. Here it is that the book of Revelation outlines that, all men, big, small, great or small, free and bond, would have to take this mark, to be inclusive, in society on all levels, and they're moving this thing quickly to be autonomous, on all levels, so let's read on. It says the application was reported that systems, modestly titled systems, and so the title of it is systems and methods to repossess a vehicle. Okay. It says it's essentially a playbook for how an internet connected software based car. Okay, so you see where it's going. It's an internet based software is going to control your car, which mostly most of the cars now are um, chipped with some kind of motherboard on and it controls the entire car. Really, man, when you look under the hoods of these cars, man, it's mostly electronic parts, the wiring, and all kinds of chips that control. I believe there's like more chips that control your car than damn engine parts these days. It says, especially one with autonomous driving capabilities, okay, can punish owners for missing payments and laying out a series of increasingly significant punishments. The application can be read as a dispatch from a future dystopia. Okay, we look that word up. One can be unlikely to occur, but it will, according to the scriptures, but has elements that feel entirely possible, if not inevitable, as cars become more software based. Okay, so as you can see, they're pushing for this thing, to be in your car. Okay, it says the basic concept at the patent's core is a description of how the internet works, an interconnected system, okay, between the car and a centralized network and various other institutions, such as a repossession agency, police authority, medical facility, and lending institution. So here it is, you got the military branch, the enforcement branch, police authority, okay, repossession agency. Then you got a medical facility, okay, biometrics. They're gonna use biometrics to help, facilitate you starting and operating your car, most likely. Just like they do with authentication with your credit card, your eye scan or facial recognition or something like that. Okay. And lending institution with the money, you sell your soul, to get this car. And if you miss a payment, you can guess what? They're going to shut the car off on you. It says, along with the car's onboard computers, this would enable dozens of scenarios for the car to punish an owner for missing a payment. Man, so it says the lending institution may use the car's infotainment system or smart app to bug you about late payments. After that, it will start to disable certain features, starting with radio, GPS, smartphone integrations, and other features which may cause a certain level of discomfort to a driver and occupants of the vehicle. Slavery. Basically, you are being cut off slowly by your own damn car. That's enough to drive somebody mad when they get in the car, try to go to work, and car don't work, or can't get the radio, can't get GPS, can't find where you going. It's like your lights don't work, your AC don't work. Hey man, Esau is bugged out. um, it says, I'm gonna jump down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. After that, the car will escalate matters by disabling the air conditioner and automatic door locking and unlocking systems, which may cause an additional level of discomfort to the people in the car. It will cycle through the different components, disabling some one day and others the next. Let's see where else this goes. But I think you get the drift of where I'm going with this, man. This system is going to allow them to control, another aspect, of your life. Basically enslaving you and trapping you in their system. Okay? You won't be able to operate your vehicle. So if you think you're going to jump in your vehicle and be out, nah. They got that connected to their system, and it will lock you out or lock you in, or shut off your comfort zones from this vehicle, man. And let's look up that word autonomous real quick. It says with the freedom to act independently. Okay, which means that AI is going to be controlling this feature most likely, and the scriptures speak about, this AI thing. Yeah, but that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna bring out these scriptures and, close out. Let's go to Revelations real quick. It says Revelations 13 and start at 13. It says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire to come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Okay, and deceiveth them all that dwell upon the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell upon the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he's speaking about, the Roman Empire. When it's talking about that right there, that's the old Roman Empire. And how did the beast live? Well, it's back here again with America, NATO, and the EU. The new Roman Empire, or the continuation of the Roman Empire. Verse 15 says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Okay. And we just read, a soft version of how that image of the beast, should speak and is going to, castrate you from society if you don't comply, through with their slave tactics, and AI is that, part of that image that's going to execute that plan. Okay. And 16 says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and on their foreheads. So most likely, that's where it's going to move to. It's already out there like that. People, got the C-hip in their hand, and they can start their car and, smart cars and smart homes and, smart vehicles and all that, start the car, open their doors. I even saw a guy start his motorcycle with his hand, and there's self-insertions, and you can actually insert this thing on your own. It's so crazy. And we read during the pandemic that they were going to start offering this thing around $200, which is like a pair of Jordans. Jake can afford this thing. So, they're going to start rolling it out soon. And, Jake likes to stay on top of, the latest iPhone or whatever. You know what I mean? There's this standing joke that if you got 2 iPhones away from the latest, man, you out of date. So 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the number of the beast, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, so this is where it's going, people. This is where it's going. You don't comply, man. You're gonna need Yahweh Shai, man, to stay faithful, because this is heavy persecution that's coming. Heavy persecution, man. Let's get one more scripture. I want to say this is in maybe. Okay, Zechariah. Okay, Zechariah 13:9, it says, and I will bring the third part through the fire. Okay, the third part meaning the 1/3. Okay, and will refine them as silver is refined. The fire is, Jacob's trouble with all these calamities, and the hour of temptation will come upon the entire earth. And the third part to the fire is the 1/3. That who will, stand stiffly for the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and we'll try them as gold is tried. Okay, and that's what's going to try us, Lord willing. I'm of that number, That's what's going to try us. This Jacob's trouble is going to try us, man. And when we come out, we're going to be as what? Refined silver and refined gold. Okay. They shall call on my name. Okay. What is the name of the Most High, and what is his son's name? If thou can tell, you got to have the proper name, man. You can't be calling on no Christ or Buddha or Yah or Ahia, whatever else name, y'all call on. Okay, you got to have the proper name, and I will hear them. Okay, hearing somebody means you respond to their cry. If you're calling on a name that's not his name, he's not going to respond. You calling on the king of the universe. We don't call him the Most High because he's just a regular king, man. So, you gotta have respect to the king and call him by his name if you want him to pay attention to you, man. Okay? I will say it is my people, and they shall say it is the Lord is my power. And that's what we saying right now when we telling you these things, and we telling you that this is about to come. The Lord is our power, and you better, turn towards him, run after him, and seek him out, man, while you still have liberty to do so. Okay? And with that, I'll just say, call Halayim La, Lahainawa, Abanawa, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Lord willing, this was edifying. Till next time, Shalom.